What's up, everybody? What's happening? What's happening, my people? All over the world. All over the world. All my ONYXCON fandom, all my ONYXCON friends, ONYXCON associates, ONYXCON affiliates, ONYXCON monetization nation. That means you're one of our subscribers. Shout out always, first and foremost, to our subscribers. You are the reason for the season. If it weren't for you, we'd still do what we do. We just wouldn't be doing it here. Because only with the audience does it make sense for all the time and energy we put in, expecting the results we deserve. You feel me? So, all right, let's get it going. It's a still cold couple of days. This week has been what it is in the Atlanta area. It is. If you're in Atlanta, you know. If you're near Atlanta, you know. If you, let me see. Hold on. Let me wipe my screen here. Something on my screen. All right. Anyway, if you're in the area, you know how cold it's been. If you're on the East Coast, you know how cold it's been. And it's what it should be. This is what winter's supposed to feel like. I just like when the sun is out. I always say, I don't care how cold it gets. As long as the sun is out, I'm charged up, I'm ready to go. I need the sun. I need the sun. If you feel me on that, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button while you're at it. Don't let your thumb go so close to the thumbs up, and don't put the thumb on the bell. Get your notifications popping so you don't miss nothing. What's happening. All right. So, just posted up some new content. You know, I like to always give y'all the menu, tell y'all what's been popping, what's going on here, what I want y'all to check out. Don't miss, you know, a little heads up. Did one today. I'm happy with it. It turned out pretty cool. Just a little short. I basically just shared my lunch. I had a real cool Taco Tuesday. I have a taco Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday type of life. You know what I'm saying? I eat tacos all the time, so I love tacos. If you love tacos, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. But yeah, so I had some deer tacos. My dad is a hunter. I grew up hunting and fishing and all that, especially fishing. I still do. But he'll get a deer almost every year, so I had a roast that I made, and I cut off a couple of pieces and made some tacos and everything. Check it out. It's in the shorts. You can see the short video if you want a quick food review, so to speak. If anybody's a foodie out there, all my foodies, you'll like this. Because we do that here too. We do that also. Every now and then I'll do like a little mini cook show type vibe. I'm going to start making that more common in 2025. I did a few of them in 24, and I did a few in other years too. But even when I travel, I always have an episode in my vlogs that's all about the food, or at some point I'm showing the food. And that's part of our content. We are a multi-niche channel, meaning we cover many topics, many topics on purpose. We go against the grain. We breaking the rules, okay? They tell you, oh, you know, do one topic, do one thing. I don't even know that. I don't even understand that. That don't compute to me. I get it. I get it for numbers and trying to get to monetization quickly. Like I was watching this lady today. I saw her video. I wish I could remember her name, but I did like the video. I always like the video. If somebody gives you something, teaches you something, at least like the video. If you don't even subscribe, at least like. That's the least you could do to push their needle forward and support with the effort they're putting in to make this content. But she had a really good video. I even shared it. I shared it with a friend of mine who's thinking they want to start a YouTube. So I was being encouraging to her, like, yo, check this out. You might like this. This might get you to do it, you know? But she said something in there. She said, once you get monetized, things start to change, because she had been monetized. And she said things start to change, and you can find yourself not so in concern with the art of doing YouTube, but with the profit only. And she made it clear, she was not against the profit. Hell no, anybody doing all this work to get to this goal and then not be happy that you finally can support yourself doing this, you know, of course. But she was saying that don't let that get in the way of what got you there. What got you there is the art. And I loved every word of what she was saying as an artist, because it's always back to what I'm always saying here all the time. I say respect, power, money. You got to put it in that order. That's the flow. And she was saying impact over income. Now, I'm for both. But I respect what she was saying and why she said it. She's saying, you know, I would say this too to what she was saying to counter it. If you are living off of and only doing YouTube, you got to have income and, you know, it's got to be both. All right? I'm not even to that point yet. Once we get there, once I can feel how that feels to have enough from doing YouTube to literally sustain yourself, or at least have a certain notable percentage of your monthly income, then yeah, hell yeah, that's gonna be important, and you can't do away with it. But I respected what she was saying, because I'm all about that. It's like, don't jeopardize the integrity of your content and what you always set out to do, your missions, when the money starts rolling and start looking back and say, because here's my thing to that: if any of whatever you did was whatever you did, then it's all you, so you got nothing to be ashamed of. And if you decide, okay, I'm gonna do more of this than that because this is getting the checks, it's still you. You ain't abandoned yourself. You have not turned against your channel and what it's about, or none of that. Like, just do more of what you know is gonna make you stay afloat. Because one thing I've learned about humanity, like, it don't matter where you want them to be, they are where they are. That's just what it is. It don't matter where you wish they were, they where they at. So you can't push them up no directions they won't even push themselves. All you can do is make suggestions, hope people appreciate what you're offering, and keep it moving and keep doing you. You can't not do you. You'll be unhappy with yourself. So again, that's another message she was basically saying. You'll be unhappy with yourself and what you're producing if you start doing stuff that you think people like, but you don't even like it. It's like, exactly. Always do you. And I know that feeling. I know what she was talking about. I have had content where I started feeling like I did something I know I can do, but I don't really necessarily enjoy doing it as much as other things. But I see that people seem to react to it. But what was funny about it, you get a quick lesson in that. Sometimes it's just that one chance video. They reacted to that one. You did 10 other things in the same genre. They reacted to that one, and you think that you need to be doing more of that. But then the other videos, like I said, you did 10 of them on that topic. The other 9, they didn't even care. It's like people just ignore it. Like, it don't have no numbers. It didn't get no real algorithm love. You're like, well, damn. So what that tell you? Not damned if you do, damned if you don't. You better do what you do, and damn them if they don't. Did you hear me? Do what you do, and damn them if they don't. Like, if they don't feel you, damn them. Hell with it. That ain't your audience. That ain't your real audience. But the real audience gonna stick around for the realness. The real audience gonna love everything you're doing because they see your soul, they see your energy, they see what you about, they see how you give them a well-rounded channel. Like, it's well-rounded. It's not one niche. Like I say, we don't do one niche, and technically nobody does. That's why I laugh about it. How they, you know, they push us to do that. And I've said I have a theory. This ain't, you ain't gonna find this nowhere on paper. It's just me analyzing what I see and how I see the success of certain YouTube channels and things of various topics. I'm talking about all kind of stuff. People who focus on certain things versus people who have maybe 2 or 3 topics. And they might focus on one more than the others. Like I said, they know what to do to make that money. They focus on whatever the most popular one is, but they ain't gonna abandon the other ones because it's dear to their heart. And they still got an audience for it. Maybe less of an audience, but they still got an audience. I love fishing. I love hiking. I got an audience here for that. They may not be as big as my audience for, I don't know, just my general travel experience, which will include fishing and hiking. But maybe they'll watch the video from my fishing and, from my travel where I focus more on the ladies. Because the fellas here, I got a mostly male audience. They want to see the pretty women just like I do. I get it. I understand. But that's not to say that some of them same dudes don't fish, don't hike, don't like that. Yeah, they still might be here for that. They still might be here for that. So you just gotta, like I say, you gotta do whatever's in your heart, and you'll always come out with your best content because your energy's in it. Your heart is in it, you all in it. You're gonna produce something exceptional, something fun, something enjoyable. And a lot of times I've realized that they'll come to it later anyway. That's kind of how that works. May not be when you wanted them to come to it, but they'll come to it. And I'm starting to even theorize that, okay, since everything is all about watch hours, Well, knowing that things go up and down like the stock market, I've said this in another video. I've said this a lot of times. I just keep saying it because I'm hoping to inspire other YouTubers or people in life, because the stuff that you can learn in the algorithms and all this stuff, it could be just applied to life, quite frankly, in all kind of systems of monetary gain and societies, plural, okay? Like, if you understand that volume, every one is a one. Only zero is zero. A one is a one. So if one person is in the room, you have an audience. I got one person in here right now looking at me. I got an audience. You know what I'm saying? And even if they disappear, it's okay. Because give a few minutes, I keep talking, there'll be another one staring at me, listening to me, right? I don't know who this is. It could be family. It could be a friend. It could be a complete stranger. But somebody likes what I'm talking about. They hanging in here with me. And that's how it goes. A minute ago, I had about 4 people that were doing the same thing. I had 6, actually. And I'm looking. I see it. I said, oh, snap. Okay. And they didn't dip in and dip out. They was hanging. They like, yo, I'm here for this. I want to hear what you got to say. Now, knowing that's how it can go, multiply that times hundreds of people. Multiply that times thousands of people. Multiply that times millions of people. Over time, with the fact that this thing works on the 365 calendar every day, it starts a new day in the YouTube calendar. You can have a video, one video, and this is what I've learned about the concept of being viral. You get one video to go over 1 million views. That is so many people that when I find, like I've done reaction videos to videos that were over 1 million. I'm talking about 7, 8 million and all that kind of crazy stuff. And I do a reaction video to it. Like the one, if you haven't seen it here, where this guy was fishing in a kayak. He catches a fish. He's struggling with the fish. He got it finally up. You could tell it was something deep water. So he had a hell of a fight. It was a huge fish. I don't know what species, but it was a monster. It was almost as long as him. Almost as long as his boat. All right. It was pretty damn big. And he's got a gaff, the hook to, pull it in. The fish is so tired, it's already almost dead. So he gaffs the fish. He's pulling it in. And then there's a seal going to grab the tail of it and trying to yank the fish out of his gaff. I said, oh my God. And it's hilarious because no matter what he does, he's cussing at it. And I guess I couldn't tell what language. I want to say he's either something Spanish or Italian. I don't know what language I was hearing exactly. And plus it's in the middle of a struggle. So it's like, you almost can't tell what. And he's got on a face mask. He's got on one of those, they call them gaiters that you put on to keep the sun, to block the sun from, burning your neck and stuff, sunblock. So he's got that over, so you really can't make out his words, but people who know what he was saying, there's a translation of it. And it ain't you don't need no translator. When he finally gets the fish away from the seal, he shoots a bird at it. And it's like, you motherfucker. And the seal is literally in the water looking at him like, well, damn, man, why didn't you let me have that? Like, this is the funniest mess. Oh my gosh. That video went so viral. So I just did a reaction to it. And just because of its already established popularity, I got 800 and something views on that in the last, and it's only been up for about, I don't know, it's almost been a week. I wish it were more, but I'm just saying, I thought it was funny. I knew it would get some views. I knew it would get some hundreds. I didn't think it would get more than 400. Why? Because the average short that I put up around here that gets a lot of good views, it's about 400 and something. This joint went 800 and something, but it's already got millions on it. So that means the likelihood that somebody may have already seen it and then they just watching it just to see your reaction, for real, to see the reaction, that's built in to the quality of the possibility of views. So it's a win. It's a win. And that's another thing I advise my YouTubers, do reaction videos. If it's in you to do a reaction video, do them. People love them. Some people talk stuff about them, be like, oh, I get so tired of those. Oh, damn, there go another one. I'm watching it. They just be running their mouth, man. People gonna watch. I don't care what they say. They like it. People are people watchers. People are people watchers. The most cynical, bitter, always talking about they don't like people type person, always watching other people. So they can have something else to talk about how stupid people can be. Because people are people watchers. Period. Period. It don't matter what they're doing, whether you like it or not. Whatever they're doing, people stop to watch people. People are people watchers. Remember that. And I'm kind of doing this video in mind of, you know, I go multiple topics, but I'm thinking of people I know who said they want to do a YouTube channel. And it's starting to happen more and more often that people mention that to me, because it's funny how the success of something goes. I'm not even there yet. I'm not even monetized here. But as soon as I hit that 1,000 mark, suddenly people got respect for what you're doing. Suddenly people don't take it lightly that you say you a YouTuber. They like, oh snap, he on the way. He about to really do this thing. It's about to really go. He gonna really, oh my gosh, wait a minute, hold up. And suddenly people treat you a little different. They start talking to you about it. They want to ask you about how's that going for you. And hey, you know, about that YouTube thing, I think I might want to start a channel. You know, people are trendy. They want to jump on board with the bandwagon. They see a winner, they want to, hey, here come the whale. They want to be them fish that grab onto the side of the whale and ride. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do the work to become the whale. They just want to ride. Not all, but I'm saying a lot of people like that. There are a lot of people like that. My thing about that is, I say this, you know, with that, what do they call that? I'm trying to remember my word for where in nature, one species, totally different species benefits the other from coexistence or something like, you know, the big thing gets parasites, so the other thing cleans its body. It just, you know, that's its job. It stays with it so it can clean. Or like the little fish that go inside a big predator fish mouth and they're little dentists. They just clean their teeth and stuff. So, you know, if you're benefiting the big fish, you're more than welcome. You know what I'm saying? But if you one of the parasites, you ain't welcome. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that. Is how I look at that energy. So I'm always reading the room and knowing who's my cleaners and helpers and motivators, you know what I'm saying, and the folk who really just parasites. They ain't really here for nothing, you know. So for my real ones, that's the advice I would give. Some of it anyway. It'll be way more coming, because we're gonna get this monetization. You feel me? Every day I get hyped because I know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, people. And I think the formula too is, I was saying about volume. I post every day. I was mad at myself a little bit one day last week because I missed a day. And I said, wait a minute, did I post a day? I was sitting on the couch late at night. I said, oh, hell, man. Looked at the clock. It was already past 12. I said, how did I go all day and night? I always put up at least a short. At least a short. 1 minute short, 30 seconds short. A short. Got to do it. I missed a day. But that's one day out of 365. I ain't gonna get too mad. Most people can't hang a week. They just ain't got the discipline. I don't understand that, because, I mean, a short is so easy to do, and it ain't got to be too, I keep saying, the less, I ain't going to say don't put no effort. I always put effort. But the less stress you put on yourself about that effort, the less, oh, man, it's got to be this and it's got to be that. Because the stuff I put up where it's a great idea, that's where you got to start. The great idea itself is effort. You put out the great idea, it don't matter if it's a damn Hollywood production. People don't care. If they can hear it, see it, clear, they watch it. Because what, again, go back to the rule, people are people watchers. People are also cute animal watchers, dangerous animal watchers. Amongst all the people categories, sexy women always win. With men, with women, because women admire other women, wish they were other women. I'm telling you the formula. It ain't nothing new. It's just true. People like things that look successful even if they ain't successful. People like wealth. People like luxury. People wish they had it, even if they say they want a simple life. Why you still looking at what the fancy person got if you say you don't need none of that? Why you got a cell phone if you off the grid? Why do you even see this video if you off the grid? I gotta make fun of the off the gridders. They crack me up with that phrase. I'm like, y'all the biggest joke. What the hell, man? Grow up. Just be honest. We in the freaking matrix. There's levels to the matrix. You can be in Zion on the Nebuchadnezzar with the messed up clothes and all the tubes running around the ship fighting the octopus robots. Yeah. But you still in the matrix. The name of the movie is The Matrix. The name of the movie is The Matrix. The name of the movie is not the effed up ship. There's sometimes work always got technical problems. We going in, put them things in our back of our head. People watching it for when they go in, when they wearing their leather, when they fly, when they swinging their swords, when they fighting the good fight, when they the rebels, but they looking fly doing it. That's what you watch The Matrix for. If The Matrix had been about a whole bunch of folk on an effed up ship with a bunch of damn holes in their damn thermals, wouldn't nobody watch that shit like we did. It would have still had an audience because it's a great idea. But I promise you it wouldn't have been what it became. Nobody gave a damn. You're like, man, people, they poor and they dirty and they hurting, man. This remind me of all my problems or people I know with problems. I don't want to watch this shit.